Hey guys, welcome back to Baby Back Maniac. Today I'm going to show you how to smoke a prime rib. I'm going to be using the cheap offset smoker, my Bayou Classic, but you can do this in any smoker you have available. Just kind of take the principles that we talk about and apply them to your situation. It'll turn out fantastic. I gotta be honest, this was not the first video I planned on doing today. I was gonna do something else. I'll do that next week. I met with my marketing department and they told me that this was a better topic for this point in the year. So I don't know how they decide that, but I just listen to what they say. I mean, really smart. I'm sure there's a lot of math and research involved.
Hey, I think the freezer's going out. We might need to cook this before it goes.
Okay.
Hey buddy, you want some prime rib? Let's go make some prime rib.
Pull from front of bag. This never works. Today I'm using oak wood. I'm also using this apple wood I got from my friend Dave at Dave's Ohio Barbecue. He's a smaller channel. He just broke 400 subscribers, so y'all go check him out and congratulate him on that. Thanks for the wood, Dave. So I'm using apple and then some odds and ends that I have laying around. So let me show you what's going on here. Where did that go? There it is. It's lit. So today I'm using the Bayou Classic stick burner. This I got from Costco. I did a review of this last year that ended up getting, it was my first viral video. Had like 300,000 views. It's a really good video. I'll put a link up here. If you're interested in more information, I think you'll love it. If you watch the first 30 seconds, you're probably gonna get hooked. So I'll also put a link at the end of this video so you can see that. But the idea here is it burns logs. And when you burn logs, you wanna open up your vents all the way. So, because you want as much air to get to that fire as possible. So this is what our prime rib looks like after an hour on the cooker. As you can see, it's already starting to form this nice bark. The great thing about prime rib is it cannot be easier to prepare. All you have to do is take it out of the package and add your seasoning. I'm using Santa Maria style seasoning by Suzy Q. I'll put a link to that below in my toilet paper store, which is my Amazon store. You can check that out, but I'm told you can get that at Costco also. I'm using my Fireboard. This is a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled thermometer. This was actually provided to me by Fireboard. I like this because it's got a place for 6 ports, and I like the connectivity because if you're close enough for it to work off Bluetooth, it works off Bluetooth, and if not, then it works off of Wi-Fi. So this is not an endorsement or anything. It's certainly not a paid product placement, but I thought it was cool when I started playing with it, and I wanted to show it to you. So now I'm going to let this cooker do its thing. Now the plan, I want to keep the cooker around 250 degrees, which of course with a stick burner there's gonna be a range. You're gonna be between 225 and 275. So when the temperatures drop, you add a log. With a charcoal grill or a kamado or a pellet grill, you can probably dial that temp in a little tighter. Shoot for 250. If you get out of range, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Just make your adjustments, relax. It's fun. It's barbecue, you know? So it's been about 2.5 hours and I noticed my fire went down to about 217 degrees. So I figure it's time to add a log, and I thought I'd show you guys how this works. Yeah, so my fire started smoldering. This is what I thought happened. What I want to do here is just stoke the coals, knock off some of the ash. It's still really hot in there, And then once I put a fresh log on there or two, it'll fire right back up. All you want to do is kind of move this stuff around. Make sure you have a nice coal bed in it. It really doesn't take much. In a smoker this size, normally I'd be using a little ash tool. Okay. So I'm just gonna let those sit right there, and they will actually start burning probably by the time I'm done talking. So there's just not much to it. Once those get lit, you'll see, yeah, there they go. There they go, it's starting to burn. Once those get lit, it will be just fine. You'll start building your coal base up and it'll be fine. So that took about 30 to 45 seconds. I'm gonna put this lid down real quick. And I should be good to go for another 30 minutes. Those weren't really big logs, but I should be good to go for another 30 minutes before I need to add another one. If I had a bigger log on there, it'd be closer to 45 minutes or maybe an hour. So it's been about 3 hours and our roast is around 120 degrees. It's actually cooked a lot faster than I thought it would. I thought we'd take a peek at it and just see what it looks like. I actually haven't even looked at it. Wow. Usually when I'm cooking on this grill, I will move the meat around just to make sure it's cooking evenly. I never got around to doing that. I got distracted. But truthfully, I don't even think it needs it. It looks like it cooked pretty evenly. Let me flip this around. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Okay guys, here's my steak. As you can see, it's got this really nice crust on the outside, on the underside. It's definitely medium rare. I don't know if that's coming through on camera. I sure hope so. Let me try this and we'll see what we think. Okay guys, I made a mistake. As soon as I saw that steak flip on the reverse sear, I was like, oh no, that's way too dark. Because I've done that a million times and I've never had that problem. And then as soon as I took that bite, I knew exactly what had happened. This rub has sugar in it. And I wish I could say I didn't know that, but I did. I remember reading that at one point. And I just forgot. And the reason was because it's a Santa Maria style rub and I was thinking salt, pepper, and garlic. That's probably what I would use anyways if I was not using a rub. And so I just threw it on there and didn't even think about it until I saw that flip. So the reason you don't use sugar on a rub when you're searing is because it can burn. Like, and the same thing applies to sauces. If it's a sugary based sauce, if you put that on a piece of meat before you sear it, you're likely to burn it. And a lot of people, I mean, I know me, you always learn this the hard way. I guess sometimes twice, but hey, I'm not perfect. I thought about dumping the whole video because I'm so embarrassed. It's been a really hard video to make. Like, there's been a lot of noise all day. We actually had a dog fight across the street, had a guy grinding stumps all day long. So so it's been about 3 hours and so we're coming up. Are you kidding me? We're shooting for 250 in the smoker the whole time. Yeah, keep grinding. You just keep grinding, make lots of noise. Yeah, alarms everywhere. Yeah, you know why? Because I'm filming. I can make this happen. I do. I make airplanes fly over. I make tree choppers chop. I make alarms go off. It is a gift. At one point I looked up, I'm recording, and there's a vintage World War II airplane flying right over my house. So it's been about 2.5. Of course. Yeah, just a lot of noise, and truthfully, steak is freaking awesome outside of that. I mean, it is kind of got a little burn twang to it in some bites. It's not even in the whole steak, but the rest of it's great. It's got that really good reverse seared wood flavor. It's got a really nice smoke ring on it. The texture's good. I mean, if other than that silly mistake, I mean, it would have been fan-freaking-tastic. So, my bad. Sorry, guys. I'm not perfect. Anyways, I did make this same cook about a year ago in my Weber Summit. I'll put a link to that there. It turned out a lot better. Maybe you'll just remember that and forget this one. Also, I'll put a link to the review for this cooker, and just watch the first 30 seconds. You'll be hooked. It's probably the best video I ever did. So, love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.